What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see if some people can get in here and hang out with us really fast. Anybody out there? I'm just kidding. That's funny. Welcome back to the Go for Two show here with James and Peyton. Austin's not going to make it tonight. He is off doing stuff with his new living space. Cannot blame him for that. I've been there. I think we've all been there. It's pretty stressful and annoying when you're having to move
dude,
and
yeah.
your stuff isn't there until now. So it's
yeah, bro. Moving is like top 3 worst experiences of all time.
Oh yeah. I think I've done it every year, like once a year, the last 3 years.
I think I have to.
I'm done. I really don't want to be in this area anymore anyways, but I'm just so stubborn and I'm like, I'm not moving again. Back to back. So well, as people trickle in here, we are going to be talking about a couple things. You saw from the title, DJ Lagway, some issues there in training camp ahead of the season here, and then I wanted to bring up the NIL stuff at some point, and we can talk about that because I think there's some stuff as humans we need to talk about when it comes to NIL. So we can discuss that too. I'm trying to make this one a quick one this time, probably about 30, 45 minutes is probably the mark here. So we're going to jump right into what we mainly have planned, and that's going to be the college football 26 Go for Two show playoff bracket prediction. Geez, that was a mouthful. Holy smokes. Okay. But I guess before we get in that, should we briefly touch on DJ since it's in the title?
Yeah, I mean, it is clickbait, so we might as well.
100%. Okay. Basically, DJ Lagway was seen in a boot. He also told somebody at Florida that one of the Florida people also said that he also had a hernia surgery. And for any of you who don't know what that is, it may sound kind of goofy to you and funny, but I'm being so serious with you as someone who's had 2 hernia surgeries in the same like sit down area. Like it was the same time. I had both of my hernias fixed and I still deal with it to this day. Like I will go play golf and I'll go back and I'm like, oh dude, that hurt. I don't know what I did, but it hurt. Because it's your core muscle is what it is. So every time, like, think about it, he's gonna be throwing the football with like a hurt hernia. Yeah. Every time you throw the football, even when I throw the football now, it hurts. And I'm not an athletic guy by any means, at least not the DJ Lagway's, stature. But dude, it's tough. Those hernia surgeries are tough. So hopefully he's gotten over that, and that one's going to be hard to get over. I can only imagine. But yeah, also in a boot. So I don't know what that entails either. But what do you think that means for Florida, Peyton?
I mean, depending on how bad it actually is, because like you said, DJ Lagway is like at the end of the day like a fucking freak athlete. So Freaker. Like I think it just depends on how bad it actually is, because like I think the recovery process is probably going to be a little shorter for him, like he's a pro athlete, I guess, but like I mean, like I keep saying, like I really do think it just depends on how bad it actually is, because I mean you could be in a boot for a lot of reasons, it could just be a toe thing. I mean, it could be an ankle thing. You never know, I guess. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think really, like I keep saying, I think the only thing that matters is how bad it actually is. What is this you put in the chat?
No, it's not. It's not in the YouTube chat. It's just in our private chat. So we keep it lighthearted over here. A little lighthearted.
Like I keep saying, I think it really does just depend on how bad it actually is, because I have no idea what it feels like to be a D1 athlete playing at Florida, throwing with a torn whatever in his foot, whether it's torn or not, and with a hernia recovery. So like, I have no
And
idea
a
what that
shoulder
feels like.
recovery, which was the main
Yeah,
problem
and I
last
was about
year.
to say, and I think he was hurt like earlier this year for shoulder reasons. But like, I don't know. I think his recovery is going to be a lot shorter than ours would be, obviously. But is it going to be like soon enough? I guess for the season.
No, I think that's a fair question, Baden. You think
I
that
just don't. I
if
just
he's
don't.
not
I really can't.
ready,
I was about to
if
say, I
he's
just
not
really
ready
cannot
by the
gauge.
start of this season, what does that do for Florida?
I mean, it's going to be bad, obviously, because like who's behind DJ Lagway?
Some random person who's better than no one. You know what I mean? He's
Is
better
it going to
than
be the same
nobody.
guy? Is it going to be the same guy who started against Georgia last year?
I don't think so. That guy was zesty though. Have you seen that picture of him like staring at DJ Lagway as he's like on the ground getting carted off the field,
When
and
he's like smiling.
he's like smiling. Dude. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've
what?
seen
Or
that.
what are you doing, dude? That's your
Yeah,
teammate.
no, but I mean, what I think it does for Florida is obviously I think it puts them at an automatic disadvantage. Like, I'm really not trying to throw shade at whoever's behind DJ Lagway, but he's not DJ Lagway. So
Right.
I think it's going to be bad if the injury is that bad to the point where he can't start the first week. I think it's going to be kind of bad.
No, and like I think Florida's schedule is pretty nice off the rip in regards to non-conference. So I feel like those non-conference games are kind of the ones you want to get handled before you go into SEC play. Florida's schedule is ridiculous, and it's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah. Also, completely unrelated, I think the Chargers have the first preseason game tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hold on. Chargers.
Dude, is there football on tomorrow?
The Lions, maybe?
Am I gonna get to watch Lad Machanki go crazy? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, the
Everybody,
the
Hayden,
Lions.
talk for 2 seconds. Talk for 2 seconds. Keep talking.
Okay. Okay. Well, the Lions and the Chargers play tomorrow for the Hall of Fame game, which I honestly completely forgot was the first preseason game. I don't really know too much about the Chargers or the Lions depth. I don't really know if we'll get to see Lad McConkey or any of the Chargers or Lions starters tomorrow. I
was still in a collared shirt.
I knew it was going to be something. Like I knew it had to be something.
Check it.
But what I was saying is that I have no earthly idea who is below any of the starters on the Chargers or the Lions. I can talk about the starters all day.
Right.
I can't really tell you anything about the second string or the third string guys. I don't know anything about it. Am I bad for that?
No, DJ Ukulele is starting.
For who?
DJ Uiagalelei is starting for somebody, one of the teams.
Oh, he's on the Chargers. The Chargers. That's right.
He's the Chargers? Okay. So yeah, you're gonna get to watch not DJ Lagway, DJ Uiagalelei play for the Chargers in a game that means absolutely nothing. But to me, it's still football, game. So it'll be turned on by TV.
People getting inducted to the Hall of Fame tomorrow? I
guess. As you can see, we have no earthly clue what we're doing.
The gambler
shout out to whoever is watching our stream right now.
What's Austin's?
Just want to shout out.
What's Austin's thing? The spread god.
Oh God, yeah, the spread god.
Just for anybody out there, the over under is 32.5, and the spread is Lions minus 1.5. So,
if you're betting money in the Hall of Fame game,
oh dude,
you have more money than me, dude. You have more. I can't risk my groceries.
I'm absolutely putting money on the Hall of Fame game. And
are you crazy?
What do we think about time travel,
dude?
Here's my take on time travel. Can you go?
This question.
Can you go to the future? Yes. Can you go to the past?
That's something that we need to figure out. Because I listened to a podcast actually the other day. It was with Oompaville. If you know who that is, you know who I'm talking about. And he talked about it. And he was talking about the fact that, like, if you're able to go to the past, or if you're able to go to the future, you're able to go to the past because eventually the present will get to the future, which would eventually be the past.
Based off of TikTok brain rot and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, from a
shout out Raisin though, great question.
Yeah, good. Shout out Raisin, dude. Great question. But yeah, no, according to TikTok Reels and YouTube Shorts, TikTok Reels, I might actually be unk. Hold on. Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, from a physics standpoint, you can go to the future because the faster you go in space, the slower time gets, right?
Right.
So you could go to the future technically, like from a physics standpoint, but how do you go to the past? Because what would you do to the car? And how do you even Schrodinger's box?
Schrodinger's box?
What is that? What is Schrodinger's box?
What is this?
Raisin, I'm going to need some context here, Raisin.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say out loud.
Do you know, Raisin? Do you know who this is?
I don't know who this is.
Raisin, we need some.
We need a vibe check, Raisin. We need a vibe check.
Yeah. While we're waiting on the context from Raisin, we were talking about cat. What does that mean? I have two of those, but what does that mean? Does cat and Schrodinger's box, are those connected somehow? If they are,
I just want to make sure everybody knows that I clicked not made for kids on the live stream today. So it sounds like we're talking to a toddler.
No. I think Schrodinger's box and cat are correlated, and if they are,
okay,
Raisin.
Is this like a fast food restaurant? Like there's
No, here we go. See, here we go. This is what I was trying to say. The only way to time travel to the past is to travel faster than light, but you'll never be able to travel faster than light because nothing is faster than light. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can only get to like 0.000.
But what's the point of the black hole? Doesn't the black hole have something to do with it?
No, there's just no light in black holes. Maybe the cat is in the box, bro. Raisin, what are you talking about, man?
I want whatever you're having tonight. I need whatever you're on.
They are.
Dude, welcome to the show, though. This is
Raisin,
great.
Welcome to the stream.
I love it. The cat is in the box.
The cat is in the box. Is he trying to say, not yet, dumbass? This is
I have no idea who this is, dude. This is just some random person. It has to be. It has to be.
Nah, this might be.
Could this be Mason Noah? Could it be Sims on a burner account?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Either way,
it's definitely Sims on a burner account.
Alter ego Raisin. Keep asking questions, whoever you are, because
I'm about to add you. I'm about to add them as a banner. Hold on, bro. Shout out Raisin, dude. It's definitely Sims or somebody, dude. There's no other way.
Okay, hold on. We are 15 minutes in, and the only thing we've talked about is DJ Lagway's foot injury.
Time travel.
And time travel, and Schrodinger's box, and the cat.
In the Schrodinger's box.
The cat is inside of Schrodinger's box, which we are going to somehow travel faster than the speed of light in. That's the correlation.
Thank you for translating.
Yeah, that's the correlation. There we go. Okay.
So I want to shout out Raisin by adding them as a banner.
Yeah, put him on the banner.
He's going to be there forever.
Have you ever seen the biggest thing you've ever seen? Probably. I would have to say it was probably a cargo liner in Savannah or Brunswick. That's probably the biggest thing I've ever seen that I've seen.
I think the biggest thing I've ever seen is the cruise ship that I saw in Newport, Rhode Island.
And you saw it
It
there?
was like the biggest one. Yeah, it was like the Carnival cruise ship or whatever, that new one that's like massive. It was just chilling in Newport, like in Newport Bay.
And
Just
that's where you
chilling.
saw it there?
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I actually drove out in a boat, like not to it, but out in the water where it was. It was pretty cool. It was massive though.
So
It
it
had these
really
little like
was.
shuttle pods going. What?
So it really had to be the biggest thing that you've ever seen that you ever saw, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
College football playoffs. Let's get to it.
All right. Shout out Raisin though, whoever it is.
That's not that big.
Okay, well, Raisin, what have you seen that's the biggest thing you ever saw?
While he's typing in the chat,
Yeah, we're
talk
gonna
about
jump
college
into our
football
next
playoff
topic here.
rankings.
College football playoff rankings. I mean, college football playoff prediction.
Wait, who do you
All
have
right.
in here? I want to see these teams you have in here. See,
Ohio
Kansas
State.
State. Whoa. Memphis. Whoa.
These are all
Navy.
teams to talk about.
Did you make this?
Yeah, these are all teams I put in there.
Navy.
Okay, no, I grabbed this off of the internet, made it the background of this PowerPoint slide, and then I just added these teams. A little backstage for you, for everyone who's watching. So we're gonna just jump right into it. I'm gonna move this as we go.
What do we do?
What are we talking about here?
I've seen stuff way big.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Okay, where are we
That's
starting
crazy.
at? Number
All right,
12 here?
we're gonna lock back in. Stop looking at the comments. Okay. So yes. So for those of you who don't know, what's happened to the college football playoff is I'm going to kind of break it down for you. So the teams will be ranked by a selection committee. Again, the teams ranked 5 through 12 will play in the college football first round, with the higher seeds hosting the lower seeds either on campus or other sites designated to the higher seed institution. The 4 highest ranked teams will be assigned to playoff quarterfinals bowls on selection day in ranking order and in consideration of current contractual relationships, blah, 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 blah. Basically, there are, again, the same 5 conference stuff is going to be there. Dude, that's crazy. Geiger counter. Dude, this is somebody we know, and shout out to them for not telling us who they are.
No, Sims typed that, but Raisin RL gotta be. That's gotta be Sims.
We have to know this person. We're gonna save that question for the end, Raisin.
Yeah, let's start at number 12 here.
Sims though. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is actually pin. I say that we call out the championship contenders. Okay, who do we think is going to win the championship from each Power 4 conference? We're going to slide them over here to the side and then go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Who do you think is going to win the SEC? Because this is my thinking.
Give me Georgia.
Georgia?
Give me Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Put Georgia in there.
Okay. Let me put them over here. Okay.
Let's say what you were going to say.
Big 10. I was thinking Texas.
I saw you going for Texas. I see you explain.
So I think Texas has the best overall team in the SEC that's up to a championship caliber team. Does that make sense? They have a quarterback who has a very high ceiling. The players around the quarterback have seen football before. They're experienced. And Sarkisian has shown that he can build a good football team after losing players. And I think that's important. And many people sleep on that part of things. I think Texas will win the SEC this year. So that's my thing. I don't think Georgia's going to even play for the SEC championship this year. That may be a bold take, but I don't think they're going to play for the SEC championship.
Okay. I don't completely disagree. And a lot of reason why I want to put Georgia up there is just because I'm a Georgia fan, obviously. I think Georgia's very young, though. Like, I don't know if that's just me not knowing what I'm talking about or if that's actually true. But I feel like Georgia's roster is like pretty young, and I'm not saying that doesn't mean they can't be good, but you made a really good point in Arch Manning's ceiling. I don't think I really thought about that. If Arch Manning is as good as everybody is saying that he is supposed to be, I mean, I don't really know if there's anybody who can stop Texas low key. I don't know anything about their receivers. I know that, like you said, Sarkisian's gonna put that team at the top. I think even without Arch Manning, I feel like Texas would probably still be like 1 or 2 for the SEC this year. But yeah, I'll take Georgia out of there. I'll say Texas would win the SEC championship. I do think that it's going to be Georgia and Texas again, though.
I think that's fair. I like Georgia, Texas in the SEC championship again.
I think it'll be that again.
All right. So we can at least agree on that part of things. All right, Big Ten. I have Penn State.
I knew it.
I have Penn State winning the Big Ten. What do you think?
I don't think it's crazy. I think if Dante Moore can really put together what he has at Oregon, I don't think that's crazy to say that Oregon will win the Big Ten. I'm going to say Ohio State, though, because I feel like that roster is a little too good to not win their conference. And truth be told, we might see Ohio State two-peat, whatever you want to call it, if Julian Sayin actually does, again, same as Arch Manning. Like, I know we're speaking in hypotheticals because it's preseason and nobody's actually played a snap yet, but if Julian Sayin does as good as he's supposed to, and I mean, he's got Jeremiah Smith, who's, I mean, I would say undoubtedly the best player in college football. I feel like you don't have to be a very good quarterback to get him the ball. So I feel like Ohio State's going to win the Big Ten. I even think that they might win the national championship again.
I could dig with Ohio State winning the Big Ten. I think I can jump with that.
Penn State is like basically when I think of Penn State this year, the only thing that I think of is just like last year, because that's basically what it's going to be. Because I mean, the roster's coming back. Like obviously the coach is staying. Right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, well, they got Ohio State's defensive coordinator.
Okay, well, yeah, and that. So, like, I don't know. I think I think Penn State could win the Big Ten. That's a mouthful right there. But I just think Ohio State's going to be too good to beat. Like, I don't think they're going to lose a single game.
That's fair. I think Ohio State's going to be good this year. I don't know if they're going to go undefeated necessarily, but
well, who would they lose?
Quarterback questions, though.
I mean, I know there's quarterback questions, but like Julian Sayin was what, the number 3 quarterback?
I think he was the number 2 quarterback.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I understand where the concern comes from. I just think other than the quarterback, Ohio State's roster is way too good.
That's fair. I think Penn State's roster is just better. I think they're going to be playing a quarterback who's played 3 years. They're going to be 2 returning running backs, offensive line, all of that. Dude, what is going on in the chat, bro?
What?
Raisin somehow knows me, bro. I don't know who this person is.
That's
Casual football enjoyer clip farming. No
on
way.
to what are we doing now? The Big 12?
Yeah, we got the Big 12 is next. So we got what? You said Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still think Ohio State's going to win that conference?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Ohio State and Georgia. Big 12, I'm going.
You think Georgia's going to win the SEC?
Going.
I thought you said Texas.
Yeah, I thought Texas.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
I'm
said
gonna
I
I'm
agree
gonna
with it.
oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Ohio State, Texas. And then Big 12. I'm not going to take the bait here and go Texas Tech because that's what I want to do. But I'm going to go with a proven commodity, Arizona State.
Yeah.
Arizona State, I think, can totally win the Big 12 again.
I agree with that.
So, okay, so we got the Big 12. Now we get the ACC. I'm going Clemson. That's easy. I think we can all both agree on that. That's
I don't even
very,
have
very, very easy.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be hard is we're about to rank these over here. And they don't have to be like they're not like guaranteed the conference bye. So Arizona State can chill over here for a second. But in my humble opinion, by the end of the season, I think Clemson will be a top 4 team. And I think they're going to be right there at number 2 behind Texas, who I think will win the SEC. I feel like that's fair.
I like this. I want to put Ohio State at 2, but I think I just think Clemson's probably going to be better. I think they've just like it's. I know I was just talking about how good I think Ohio State's going to be, but I mean, again, Julian Sagan still hasn't really played, so like you can't really say anything about it, I guess. But you know, you look at Clemson and Cade Klubnik. You know, some people have him as the Heisman. Some people have Clemson as number 1. So like, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen to Clemson this year? I don't think they're going to have a bad season or anything, but I just don't know where they're going to end up in this. I guess. Is it weird to say I feel like they would end up anywhere but number 1?
Clemson?
Yeah.
I don't think that's crazy. I just think from a committee standpoint, the winning the SEC is probably going to weigh more than Clemson.
Yeah.
But if Clemson beats LSU, then they may be number 1. But I think Ohio State at 3 is fair. Now here's where some stuff can get goofy. Number 4. I don't think it's going to be Arizona State. I honestly could see the loser of the SEC championship game being that number 4 team, which is why I think Georgia will slot in there at 4. What do you think, Peyton?
I like that. I do think it would be insane if they didn't put Arizona State at number 4, but I wouldn't put it past the committee to do something like that. So
yeah, and that's why I'm saying that, because it, I feel like it's almost been told to us before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna say, you look at last year, and I know it was like it's supposed to be a new structure and everything, and I get like, isn't this year supposed to be a new structure for the playoffs too?
Do what?
Isn't this year supposed to be a new structure for the playoffs? Like how they did last year?
The structure?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like reworking it or something.
Yeah, I told you about that. I said at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did that last year too. They changed it from whatever it was before last year to what it is.
Yeah.
To what it was last year, and now they're doing what they're doing this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've got 3 changes in 3 years, and I don't really know anything about the college football playoff committee or anything, but I do know that they didn't put undefeated Florida State in the playoffs in place of Georgia because, or wait, no, Georgia didn't even make the playoffs that year. Who they put? Alabama?
Alabama.
Yeah, they put Alabama, and everybody was upset that Florida State didn't make it to the playoffs, even though they were undefeated, but they didn't have Jordan Travis, and they absolutely would have gotten dismantled if they went to the playoffs. I'm just going to be honest. I really don't think anybody disagrees with that. But I think where people get upset is the fact that oh, well, they should have had a chance, which I agree with. They did go undefeated.
Right.
I don't think Alabama went undefeated. I think it was really just because Alabama was the better team, which I don't really know if I would say I agree with because Florida State did go undefeated. Did they win the ACC that year too?
Florida State, yeah. I think they
Yeah,
did. With a backup, too. Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, well, let me just do this. I'm going to slot Arizona State in at 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I can they. Arizona State's logo is weird to work with, guys. Okay. Arizona State's going to slot in at 5. The winner of the Big 12. I feel like that's super fair for where they are. Now, here's where. Wait, I may flip this around. I don't know though. My gosh, no. I can't. I can't. What
do you mean?
I can't. In the grand scheme of things, how does Arizona State, who plays in the Big 12, get ranked? Is about to get ranked over Penn State, who lost the Big 10. It was probably, let's say it was Penn State versus Ohio State in the Big 10 championship game, and they lost by 10 points. Are you going to put Penn State, who's probably 10-2, over a 10-2 Arizona State, or an 11-2 Arizona State?
Does Arizona State won their conference?
Well, I guess no. Penn State would be 10-3, and Arizona State won their conference,
and they're 10-2.
Yes.
Just by rule of. I mean, I wouldn't really say logic, I guess, but maybe fairness or something. Yeah, they're 10-3, and they're in a harder conference, but they still lost their conference, and technically they lost an additional game. So just by rule of elimination, I guess, yeah, I probably would do that. But I don't think the thing is, I don't think what we have right here, I think Penn State would be in here somewhere. But I which might mean we have to take Georgia out of number 4. But because Texas, if Arch Manning does what he's supposed to do, Texas will be number 1. Clemson at 2 might be crazy, but I don't know. I don't think Ohio State at 3 is terrible either. But I don't think you can put Penn State, who went 10-3 and lost their conference championship, above Arizona State, who only went 10-2 and won their conference championship. So and I don't know, I don't know if that's a crazy take or not. But
no, I don't think that's a crazy take at all. You should be rewarded for winning.
But at the end of the day, if Georgia does really good too,
I just don't think Georgia's going to be ranked. I think Penn State will have their second loss as the Big 10 championship game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're gonna have to take Georgia out of number 4. Yeah.
And then I would go Georgia at 6.
Yeah.
And then I would take Oregon and slide them in at 7.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I don't even. All right, let's go from there. Are we thinking it's another SEC team, or are we thinking it's another ACC team, or Notre Dame? What do we think? Because
I don't know. It's just so hard to do this because 90% of these teams have a quarterback who hasn't played yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Georgia, Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Bama. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like this is hard.
Yeah, this is not easy.
LSU, I think they're gonna have a really good season. So yeah, I would say put them at like 8.
Okay. So we have 3 SEC teams, 3 Big Ten teams, and 1 ACC team, and 1 Big 12 team.
Honestly, if SMU really chases Clemson, like I think they're going to for the ACC, I would put them at like 9 or 10.
9 or 10?
Yeah, because I mean, Miami could have a really Miami. I think Miami's probably going to have a really good year. Like, regardless of what Carson
Miami's
Beck,
O-line is good, dude.
huh?
Like, it's really hinging on Carson Beck if he can get right.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. Like, regardless of what he did at Georgia, what only matters now is like what he does at Miami. So, I think Miami could have a really good season. I don't know a lot about Notre Dame or like what they could do. What's going on with the graphic?
Sorry.
No,
I was
you're okay.
fucking with it.
But I don't really know anything about Notre Dame's roster. But like right now, like I think the hardest thing for me to choose right now is in between SMU and Miami and where they rank, because it's going to be one of them two against Clemson in the ACC championship. I just don't know which one it's going to be, because like Miami's roster, I don't know if I would say it's better than SMU's, but I don't know if I would say that SMU's roster is better than Miami's either.
Yeah.
Like I know SMU's
I don't know.
quarterback.
SMU has a quarterback who we know
Yeah.
about. So
Well, we also know everything about Carson Beck. We just know like all of his bad stuff too.
yeah, well, and his shoulder injuries, I'd take a healthy quarterback we know more about than an injured quarterback we know a lot about, especially an arm injury.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is where Notre Dame slots in at 9.
Who's going to be their quarterback this year?
I can't remember the guy's name.
I can't either. That's the thing. I don't know anything about Notre Dame. Like not a single thing. I know, didn't Alabama's running back transfer to Notre Dame?
No, I don't remember.
Justice
I don't
Haynes?
think so. No, he transferred to FSU.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dude, he transferred to Michigan.
No, I'm tripping then.
I don't know who I'm thinking about. Some running back either transferred from Notre Dame or transferred to Notre Dame. I don't remember. Sims, what are you talking about, bro?
I was about to say, we have a chat battle going on in here.
Moderators unite. We vowed to protect the stream as well as the chat. Bro.
Thank you guys for commenting in the stream.
PSA.
So shout out everybody to everyone who's commenting. It helps the
Bro.
What?
Whoever Raisin is don't know how to spell my name either.
Should I put that in the video or not? Probably not. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Nah, this is clip farming. We have to do this.
Yeah, me and Peyton just can't escape the Huzz. Shout out Raisin. Raisin really out here supporting the channel. Shout out Raisin. Hold on, we're gonna put the banner back up.
Oh my holy god.
Raisin. Alright, hold we gotta add somebody else in here. Hold on a second.
Bro, I could literally hear Sims laughing on the phone.
That's funny, dude. Bro. Shout out Raisin. Shout out Raisin. Shout out Sims. Yo, you want to support the channel? comment a bunch of things on our YouTube channel. You'll get to be a banner in the YouTube videos from now on.
Okay.
All right, back to football here. Dude, I can't. Okay. All right, lock in. Okay. I think this is where Notre Dame slots in here at 9.
Okay. Just for sake of speed, I'll say I agree because I don't know anything about Notre Dame.
Okay. So Notre Dame's going to slot in at number 9. Okay. Going down to 10. Going down to 10. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and take care of 12. I think Memphis is going to slot in here at 12.
Yeah, we might as well.
Being the best group of 5 team. Shout out Memphis. Okay. That saves us. Okay, now we have Alabama, South Carolina, A&M, Illinois, Indiana, SMU, Navy, and Texas Tech. I mean, these guys are not getting in now, so that don't mean crap. Dude, what am I missing, bro? What is going on, dude?
Go for 2 diapers is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Go for 2 diapers, bro. That's actually a really good idea if you think about it. Like if you really think about it.
Oh, dude, that might be one of the funniest things I've ever
Go
read.
for 2 diapers, bro. Go for 2 diapers.
Christ.
Or you.
Okay. What are we? Where are we at here? 10 and 11. We have 10 and 11.
10 and 11. Okay. Do you think another Big Ten school gets in here, or do you think an SEC school slots in?
I don't think it'll be either. Give me Miami at number 10.
I like it. Miami's sliding in here at 10.
I know, like,
Miami,
dude, I know he threw a lot of interceptions.
What a great matchup that would be.
I know he threw a lot of interceptions, and I know he doesn't really have the best personal track record, I guess. But I still think Carson Beck is like way too talented to not do anything productive. So like,
no, I agree.
I got it like that. I wouldn't even be surprised if Miami was a little bit higher. I wouldn't even be surprised if Miami was a little higher. But
no, I think that's fair too.
I think 11. I think 11 is up for grabs between the SEC, ACC, and Big Ten. I think it would literally be anywhere between SMU, Indiana, A&M, South Carolina, and Alabama. I don't see Texas.
Yeah, I want to highlight these teams right here.
Yeah,
these are the teams that are caught. Oh God, I'm having a stroke. Okay, these are the teams that are going to be sitting on the outside looking in by the end of the year. And I think one of these teams gets in. It's not Indiana.
No, I don't think it's going to be
It's
Indiana.
not SMU. It's not A&M. It's not Illinois. It's South Kakalaki.
Dude, I think you're crazy.
I think Lenore Sellers goes absolutely stupid and beats Alabama at home. I think they play Alabama at home, and that would be the head-to-head.
Yeah.
So you get 4 SEC teams that get in. You get 3 Big Ten teams that get in, a Notre Dame, and 3 ACC teams. Yo, dude, this is crazy. All right, life's a party. Okay. All right, now we're on to the next part of this, and we got to finish this out. Okay. So we're going to continue going here. Okay, so who do you think wins this matchup, Hayden? Memphis or Penn State?
Give me Memphis. No, I'm just playing. Penn State by like a trillion.
Okay.
Do we have extra mods in here?
I hope so.
We need an extra mod. One of them just left.
Which one just left? Dude, that's crazy.
LSU Notre
Oh my
Dame.
gosh. LSU Notre Dame.
I think I'm gonna take LSU.
Okay, I agree.
I don't know. I just don't know anything about Notre Dame to say like yes or no.
Their defense is still really good. I think that would be what gets them, and their rushing game's really good again. So that would be my only thing. All right,
Yeah.
Georgia, South Carolina.
I'm
It
gonna
would
take.
be at Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia. I know you want to take South Carolina.
I
I just
know,
don't think it's
but
gonna happen.
it's at Georgia.
I just don't think it's gonna
That's what's
happen.
keeping me there. Okay, Miami, Oregon. I think this one's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And it's at Oregon. You have Miami, who's coming from the bottom of the state all the way to the top of the state. I mean, the nation. Okay. Now, round 2, the semifinals. The semifinals. Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
They have extra mods.
Okay. Yep. We're hiring new mods. Send your application to that fake gmail.com. Okay. Semifinals. Penn State, Arizona State. Who you got?
I'll take Penn State. I want to take Arizona State, but I'm gonna say Penn State. I think they're just too good.
All
But
right.
Arizona State almost and really should have beat Texas.
I agree. LSU, Texas.
I'm gonna take Texas.
Yep. I'm with you.
Do
on
you
that.
think? I mean, do you think different or no?
No, I don't. I think you're going right along with what I was thinking. So I ain't arguing that. We're gonna go down to Clemson, Oregon, because I think I got an interesting take on that one. I think Clemson beats Oregon in that matchup 9 times out of 10.
I don't hate it. I actually
Because
agree
every
with
time Oregon plays a physical team, they lose.
you. Yeah.
I don't think people talk about that enough.
No, I agree with that. I think
Everybody, I apologize for our production grade here. But if you guys want to support the channel, send all donations to my Cash App, link in description. Just kidding.
yes. It looks like we've already gotten 2 life-saving drains. So can we please keep that going?
Yeah, thanks for the super chat and the 50 gifted from Raisin. Just kidding. All right.
Okay.
Georgia, Ohio State. I think this is where Georgia would have their Cinderella story at an end here.
You think Ohio State's going to win?
Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't want to. I want it to be the same as the New Year's Eve game, but hopefully a little less clinching. I think Georgia loses that game. I hate to say it, but yeah, I think they do.
Okay. I'm doing it for reverse psychology as well. I'm betting against Kirby, so he'll go to the semifinals. All right. Production values at an all-time 0 right now. What is going on in the chat? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Moderator. All right. Okay. Penn State, Texas, Peyton, who you got? If they were to play.
I'm going to say Texas.
I'm going to say Penn State.
I just really hate the idea of Texas winning a national championship. Yeah, I mean, I think Penn State could get it done. And in fact, because I hate Texas so much, I will agree. Penn State is going to win that game.
Perfect. You got Penn State in the Natty. I got Clemson on this one. I'm just saying. I think Clemson's defense is going to continue to show throughout the end of the year.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jeremiah Smith single-handedly wins a national championship this year. I'm going to take Ohio State for this.
Okay. I think I can't agree with that, but I'm going to agree with it for the sake of it.
I get why you want to take Clemson because, I mean, their defenses might be better than Ohio State's, but, like, I don't know, man. I think Ohio State's going to go back-to-back this year.
Damn. Oh, I can't do that. I have Clemson winning the national championship.
Really?
Yeah.
Against Penn State?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I don't think that's crazy, but Clemson winning a national championship against Penn State, really against any of these teams, maybe not Texas, but really against Ohio State and Penn State might be crazy. I don't know. Again, my title is casual football enjoyer for a reason, but I have Ohio State winning the national championship, but you have Clemson. So
I just think it's so hard to go back-to-back nowadays.
I mean, it definitely probably is. I think that just proves how good Georgia's roster was for those sweet short few years.
Yeah, for real.
But I just can't put Clemson winning the Natty. I really think it's going to be Ohio State.
Would you let Clemson go to the championship so Penn State could win the Natty? Would that be acceptable?
Yeah, that's fine. I still think Ohio State's going to win that game.
Would you rather have that?
Yeah, that'll be fine. But I still think Ohio State's going to win that game. But, yeah, put Clemson.
We can do that. This is where we're just not agreeing, so I think it's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. No, but either way, literally, honestly, I think any of these teams on here besides like Memphis, obviously, and like South Carolina
could win it.
Dude, whatever. I put South Carolina in there too. I think like honestly, any of these teams could win a national championship.
I think so too. I think it's the most wide open college football we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like when you really break it down, it's so wide open.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go. We're going to put. How about we still have Penn State winning?
No, I think Penn State could win the national championship. And honestly, if it was a matchup between Penn State and Clemson or Penn State and Ohio State, I still think they could win the Natty either way.
Okay. Do you like that? You like that bracket?
No, I like this a lot.
I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to post it on Instagram. It's pretty sick. I'm very proud of this.
No, I like this a lot.
From a production standpoint, it's kind of sick.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Dude, I fuck with this. I fuck with this. I like this a lot, actually. Hell yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it. We're going to talk about NIL next week. I do not have the stamina to talk about that right now due to the fact that I will get into a very large rant, and that'll be good to save for tomorrow. The first thing we're going to talk about, or not tomorrow, next week. The first thing we're going to talk about next week will be NIL and what I think about NIL, and what Peyton thinks about NIL, and he can have more time to think about it. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Go for Two Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And we want more than 2 people in here next week. Let's have a goal of 5 people to watch our stream the entire way through next week. That's our goal, 5 people. Starting out small, work our way up.
Go for Two Diapers will be on the way soon. By the way, just one quick last announcement. Go for Two Diapers will be on the way soon. Thank you to Raisin and Sims for donating all of your life savings. When you get some more money, please do it again.
Yes, please.
That's it.
Next paycheck, I need Sims and Raisin to donate every penny to the Go for Two show so that next week we can stream in 1080p. That would be great. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Bye.